Well, this is deeply disturbing. It says, New York City Children's Services Division, Youth and Family Justice. And it's like this terrifying looking van with padlocks and metal windows. Do they put children in that van? This is vlog number 34. Yesterday was vlog number 33, but I labeled yesterday's vlog 32. So out of 32 vlogs, I've misnumbered 4 of them. So my failure rate when it comes to numbering these vlogs is over 10%. Editing these things is like effortless for me. It's pure intuition. But numbering them, putting text, the titles, it requires every ounce of energy I could give them, and I still f it up 10% of the time.
Am I the only car on the street?
You are the only car on the street, and on top of that, I can clearly see your ticket from up here.
I have a budget. I have a budget of 2 tickets a month.
Alright, got a solid hour this morning. Gonna get in some miles. 10.7 miles at a 7:18 pace. Special feature with this morning's walk to work. Candace is leaving with me. Look at that happy Monday morning face. I'm gonna go. Bye. Okay, special segment for today's vlog. I don't know what this segment is. Yeah, I guess this is Let's Talk About Business. This is a really abstract Let's Talk About Business segment. Plus, I really want to play this intro again. I need like a prop for this, but I think it's up there. Got it. I want to tell the story of my HBO show. Why this is part of the narrative behind my new business. This project, this series, this show represented what was my greatest achievement and what is my greatest failure of my career thus far. Okay, here's the super abbreviated story of how the show came to be. In 2005, my brother Van and I met this incredible man named Tom Scott. He's the Tom from Tom and Tom that invented Nantucket Nectars. Nantucket Nectars began with 2 guys named Tom. Yes, that is the Tom. Anyways, that guy Tom had sold Nantucket Nectars and he started this public access TV network. And he asked my brother and me to make a movie about his public access TV networks. The only creative direction he gave us was make sure it's respectable. So we made this movie. It was called The Respectability Tour. We made this movie for Tom, he loved it, and then he came to my brother and me. And he said, let's do something big together. And we said, let's do a TV show. At the end of that year, we took that out to Los Angeles and we shopped it. Most places didn't like it, HBO loved it. So we sold it to them. Okay, quick recap. I was a kid, poor, in my trailer park, making movies with a big dream. A few years later, I sold my own TV show to HBO, the biggest, baddest name in television. this is where my biggest failure begins, because that was by far my biggest success at the time. But HBO didn't air the show for 2 years, and in those 2 years, I did nothing. I did nothing because I had made it. I had sold my show, something I made, to the biggest, baddest TV channel in the business. I had made it. Then they aired the show. I honestly expected my whole life to be different. But the truth is, nothing changed. And then they ran reruns and all that, but it was kind of over in like 6 months. And this is where the most valuable lesson comes in. You never actually make it. There's never any making it. You've never arrived. Like that platitude, the journey is the destination. It's cliche for a reason, because it's really true. I'm just gonna do a little drawing that shows what I mean when I say you never actually make it. Start, and then here is life end. For me, I start busting my chops, and I find this success, and then I get to this place right here, and this is when HBO bought my show. And I thought this was making it. I thought I had made it right there. So I backed off. I stopped fighting, and I just kind of like chilled out and did nothing for a couple of years. And then the show aired, and it was like over, and I looked around, and here's where I was. This is where I learned that like, life does have ups and downs, but you have to keep fighting and busting your ass to go like this. You've got to maintain that. You can never get comfortable, because when you get comfortable, this is what happens. Comfort. This is comfort. Comfort is decline. This is fight. You fight your way up. So when I said that this story has an abstract connection with my new company, I started this new company, and there was no reason for me to start a new company. I mean that. I was doing really great. For the first time in my life, I had like some job security. There's no reason for me to start this company. But the desire was there, and the desire had to be respected. I couldn't get comfortable. I had to keep fighting. So that's why I'm rolling the dice, and that's why I'm going for it right now. Is because this will never happen again in my life. This is me, and this is the horrible, hard-fought lesson that was my HBO series. So the takeaway, you've never made it. With each success must come a newer and more ambitious goal. You haven't crossed the finish line until you die broke, leaving the world a better place than when you found it. Back to the new company. This is the bigger, more ambitious goal. Leaving the office now, it's 7 o'clock. I have a dinner meeting tonight, which I'd like to keep brief. I'm in the bathroom of this place where we're having our business meeting. I'm very sleepy. I'm having trouble keeping my eyes open. Gotta pull it together.